DCMikeTV.com. I'm right here with boxing promoter Tony Jetta. What's up, Tony?
What's up, DC Mike?
I'm tired. I'm tired. How's your day going?
Good. Your beard looks great, DC Mike. Nice.
You need to grow one.
I just started growing facial hair.
Oh man, I know you just turned 18.
Look good. Coffee.
Yes, thanks. All right. So for those,
use burying oils in it, or
I use nothing. Just wash my face and that's it.
okay, soap. Okay.
Oh yeah, it is soap and water.
All right, but let's because you got me on a time limit.
All right. So for those who don't know, for anybody sleeping under the rock, we have a big event Saturday, November 9th at the Maryland Live Casino. Big event. We have Immanuwel headlining the card. He'll be taking on Winfred Harris Jr. Now, I understand he had another opponent, right, in Juan Montiel?
Oh, he did. Juan Montiel got dengue fever. He got bit by a mosquito in Mexico, had to be hospitalized, serious injury. Samson, who has David Benavidez, called us up, said, hey, our guy is sorry to give you the bad news. He's hospitalized. They send us the medical records. And it's unfortunate that this happens. But we've had, we've been promoting now since 2008. And we've had a bunch of fallouts on this show. This has been a difficult show. But the one thing I want to touch on is we had the kid fall out, and Aleem was ready, primed and ready, to get, because he is a world-class, top-level contender and future world champion. So he wants to fight every and anybody. Doesn't matter. And he was disappointed. But we were able to pull it together and get another really good opponent for Aleem to, challenge his skills. And I think Aleem is ready to put in work. And, hopefully this, I think this will put him in the top 15, and this will put him back to where he belongs and, set up some big fights down the line. But the one thing I want to harp on is Aleem. He's never backed down from a challenge. Never. We say, we've had fights fall. He said, I don't care. I'll take whatever. He's a throwback fighter, and he has a big fan base, a huge fan base. He's bringing 200 people up from Richmond. That's 2.5 hours away. The Maryland Live is not his home. This is like his home away from home.
Right.
But I think people give him or understand, like, this kid is going to bring a huge fan base up from Richmond, and he's ready to, put on a show for his fans.
Right. Winfred Harris Jr., I think he's about the same size that Juan Montiel is. I think 6'2".
Yeah, 6'2". It's not a big difference. I'm sure I don't know how they train, because the one thing about me, I know some other promoters, they want to be the trainer, they want to be the promoter, they want to be the matchmaker, the cut man, they want to do everything. I just want to promote. So, his father is a world Aleem. Aleem's father, Mr. Aleem, is a world-class trainer, and he's handling the training camp. So I'm sure that's what they've been training for, a tall, working on different things. So it's not a big in style-wise. So he'll be able to, transfer over. But Aleem is, like I said, a world-class fighter. He's been in with the best of the best, and he's been on the biggest stages.
Yeah.
So will be, and we couldn't have made this another incredible fight. This could be an incredible night.
Yeah.
It's type fight putting on that live have been world-class fights.
Right. Aleem's nickname is, I'm sorry, go ahead.
We've just had some really good guys fight on these cards and, on their come up. And, we continue to put on big events at La Casino Hotel in Andover, Maryland. And this will be nothing short of another huge event. Great fight. And like I said, Aleem is right at the door, ready to, challenge a Baralinga or one of these guys He could even get down to 60. So he could do 60 or 68, whichever one falls. He's ready and primed and ready to go.
Okay, this fight still will be for the WBC figure box, correct?
The champion. Aleem's the champion. So,
okay. Aleem's nickname is the Chosen One. His opponent, Winfred Harris Jr., nickname is Hat Boy. How do you see the fight going between the two?
What is it, Hot Boy?
I think Hat Boy is.
I didn't know that. I think Aleem, it's a tough fight. I mean, nothing. We're thankful that Winfred Harris stepped up. They're going to take the fight, and it should be a really good throwdown. But I think Aleem wins. Aleem, like I said, once again, a world class kid. Not kid, young man, and he's ready to put on for the world as he's been doing for his whole career.
You said Aleem wins. I mean, how do you see it going? Do you see somebody getting knocked down, some knockdowns happening? What do you think?
You don't know until you get there. I mean, obviously Aleem we have under contract, so I hope it's quick. Hopefully Aleem, puts in work. But Winfred Harris is a elite level guy also, so this it'd be a good, a good scrap. But I think Aleem wins, and we'll be excited to see it.
Okay, you said both guys are elite. So is this, in your opinion, is this a 50-50 fight in your opinion? What percentage of do you think it is? 50-50, 60-40? What do you think?
I don't know. It's going to be a good fight, but I think Aleem wins. I definitely think Aleem.
Okay, all right. So obviously Winfred Harris Jr. has a less of a harder punch than Juan did. How would you label this fight? Do you think it should be labeled like boxer puncher, boxer versus puncher, or what do you think?
Winfred Harris is a puncher. I think he's definitely a puncher.
But do you think it should be labeled as puncher versus puncher, or boxer versus boxer? What do you think?
Well, I think Aleem can box and punch. Aleem's got technical skills. He's got good head movement. He throws good combinations. His punch combinations are good. He goes to the body, to the head, good uppercuts. So I wouldn't say Aleem is just a puncher. I think Aleem is like an all-around fighter. Winfred Harris just looks like a big kid, 6'2", throws good punches. So it'll be a good scrap. I got to go with my guy.
Right.
Always go.
Exactly.
I really believe in Aleem. I've believed in Aleem the whole way. I've been in the gym with him for years and years, so I've seen his rise. So I witnessed him coming up, him putting in the hard work. So I truly believe it's going to be another stellar night for him and Jetter Promotions.
All right.
He is our, and he's
okay.
He's right there, knocking on the door, ready to step back into that world around every.
I can't hear you.
He's right.
Okay. I can hear you now. You went out for like 2 seconds.
Okay, well, don't let me go out.
All right. One more question on November 9th show. Your co-main event is Mike Fox, correct?
Yeah, we just had Mike Fox's opponent fall out, but we got another kid. It's the only time in the history we've been doing boxing since 2008, promoting. It's the first time we've had the main event, co-main event fall out within days, like 2 weeks out. We've never had that happen, ever. Never. It's boxing though. You do boxing long enough, stuff like this happens. So now we're scrambling to find. We had that kid was. We had just bought plane tickets, spent $1,800 in plane tickets. The next day they called and they sent us the medical documentation. The kid got hurt at work. Nothing we could do for that. It's like boxing. I mean, these kids have jobs, and even if they don't have jobs, they spar, they get cut, they hurt their hand. There's so many different variables of how people can, get injured. And yeah, unfortunately, because we're trying to get a Fox back to world championship contention again. He's just one fight back from couple year layoff, but we're just getting him back into the groove to do his thing. So we have a kid right now that we think we'll be able to get hooked up, and if not, we'll be able to make it happen. I mean, we've been able to really put things together for our car. We haven't had any fights that we weren't able to get the fight for them. We've always been able to make matches. Let's see.
What's up, Anthony?
That's funny.
What's up, Anthony?
I'm done with my exhibitions. Those days are done. I'm lucky I can still speak. And I barely can do that, but I'm lucky. Like all these other promoters, I did fight. I did have a bunch of fights, amateur and pro. So I'm a little bit different than the rest of these, I guess boxing promoters, because I understand what it takes. I know what it's like to have a fight fall out. I know what it's like to have an opponent change at the last round. I know what it's like to have to make weight. I know what it's like to struggle to make weight. I know what it's like. Can't say I know what it's like to come overweight, because I've never come overweight. But I do know what all those things are like. So a lot of promoters don't understand those things of boxing, because a lot of them they just show up and they do boxing,
For sure. Hey, Anthony, I don't mean to break that, but Anthony, if you in town, pull up to the fight, man. You pull up, and
yeah, they've never been. I don't think he's ever been.
okay.
When we fought amateur together. They were younger than me. We fought on some of the same amateur cards. Me and Anthony and Lamont.
Okay.
Yeah, they were younger than me, but we've all, some of the amateur nights we were fought on the same cards.
Yeah. All right. You pull up, Ant. Pull up, brother, man.